Hello guys, welcome back to LR Anime. Guys, please like the video and subscribe to my channel. Today is explanation of BTTH the Flame Emperor episode number 116 based on novel. So let's start. Why is this Gorefiend left guard's aura suddenly weakened so much? Immortal Master Madwood and Yang stood aside at the same time, and immediately opened their mouths slightly. As for their old rivals for many years, they know each other's strength and means quite well. This Gorefiend left guard is the second strongest of the Gorefiend clan. If he really only had this strength, he would undoubtedly not be called a foreign evil clan. You must know that this extraterritorial evil race is extremely evil, and it specializes in harming human beings, causing all races in the Great Thousand World to be regarded as public enemies. I don't know, this Gorefiend left guard seems to be thinking about something else. Yang also said, the dazzling khaki yellow holy flame power all over his body instantly illuminated the space in the dueling arena. How about the Gorefiends in the other two places? Immortal Master Madwood suddenly remembered and asked. I don't know, the one next to the manor seems to have been wiped out. But I have lost contact with my Saint Flame Crystal. Although it was extremely difficult to speak, Yang still had some difficulty speaking. What? Didn't your holy flame crystal be used to suppress the strong men under the left guard of the Gorefiend? Immortal Master Madwood suddenly drank. The rock that mastered the holy flame and the holy flame crystal lost contact. This is like cutting off Yang's arm and leg invisibly, and the most important thing is that this Saint Flame crystal is for suppressing that Gorefiend powerhouse. Although that Gorefiend powerhouse is not as strong as the Gorefiend left guard, he is exactly the same as the Gorefiend General Xiao Yan had just destroyed. He is also a very terrifying existence. Damn it. The smile on Immortal Master Madwood's face gradually solidified, replaced by a heavy look. It is true that the owner of this desert mountain is Immortal Master Crazy Wood, but it was attacked by the foreign evil clan, and this place has become a paradise for the foreign evil clan. If Sheng Yangjing of Yang had contacted him, I am afraid this is a big problem. Moreover, if this Saint Flame crystal is destroyed by that Gorefiend, the strength of this rock will undoubtedly drop a lot, and even shake its foundation. What does this Gorefiend left guard want to do? The next moment, Xiao Yang also noticed that the Gorefiend left guard with a monstrous aura in the duel field suddenly flickered, and then a purplish gold light appeared, and it was fleeting. Stop it! Immortal Master Madwood suddenly shouted. Following the appearance of a purple gold light on the Gorefiend left guard, Immortal Master Madwood also discovered the Gorefiend left guard's intention and spoke immediately. Boom boom boom. As soon as the voice fell, Immortal Master Kwangmu, a power that perfectly blended black and white life and death, was born in an instant, and then slowly wrapped around his palm. In a short period of time, a terrifying force that made Xiao Yang feel numb in his scalp was born. The next moment, Immortal Master Crazy Wood had an extremely fierce look in his eyes, and then the force of life and death on the palm of his hand suddenly attacked the left guard of the Gorefiend beside him. On the other side, the terrifying holy flame power in the rock continued to erupt, vaguely suppressing the blood demon power of the Gorefiend left guard. Have you been discovered? The Gorefiend left guard intercepted the attack from Immortal Master Madwood at first, and then murmured. The purplish golden power that I just differentiated is the special power among their Gorefiend. The purplish gold light that seemed to be extremely weak just now was actually the core of this Gorefiend left guard. As long as the purple golden core is destroyed, then this Gorefiend left guard will also fall completely. Gorefiend left guard. Where are you running? A cold snort came from the mouth of Immortal Master Crazy Wood. Old guy. Although the purple gold light beam is weak, it is undoubtedly revealed by the power of Immortal Master Madwood's life and death and the power of Yang Shengyang. Boom boom boom. The terrifying attack from Immortal Master Madwood's palm instantly hit the purple gold light beam, and he didn't pay any attention to the figure of the Gorefiend left guard at the beginning. The terrifying attack of the power of life and death and the power of holy flame made the purple gold light beam tremble slightly. Damn it. I thought these two old guys weren't at their peak, didn't find me. I can't think of a mistake. In the purple gold light beam, a figure slowly spoke. No, this power is too terrifying, now I can only resist it. The next moment, the Gorefiend left guard in the purple golden beam said, Old guy, your eyesight hasn't changed. A gloomy voice suddenly came from the blood mist. I saw that the original purple gold light beam turned into an extremely terrifying blood mist. In the blood fog, resentful spirits wailed, and countless miserable voices lingered constantly. Ha ha, Gorefiend left guard, your current strength doesn't seem to be at its peak. Immortal Master Madwood smiled slowly after his attack. However, Only Xiao Yang discovered that the power of life and death of the Madwood Immortal Master just now seemed to be mixed with extremely terrifying soul power, so the blow just now had actually drawn most of the power of the Madwood Immortal Master. As a result, the power of Immortal Master Madwood is slightly insufficient. Yang on the side seemed to have discovered the abnormality of the Madwood Immortal Master, and secretly gritted his teeth, and then the terrifying power of Holy Flame continued to emerge, trying to cover up the Madwood Immortal Master's problem. The power of Holy Flame just appeared, and it made the entire dueling field shake slightly. Even the blood mist of the purple-gold blood demon left guard shrank rapidly. Obviously, the blood demon around the blood demon left guard. Chi, I am quite afraid of the Holy Flame power of this rock. It seems that today, I can't run, but it seems that there are other people coming here. So, let's party together. A strange voice suddenly came out from the purple-gold blood mist, then a sky-shattering blood-colored Do-Chi light suddenly flickered from the dueling arena. The gore-fiend Do-Chi beam of light soared into the sky, and the place where the pair of sky rushed to was exactly where Xiao Yang and the others were. Not good. A sense of crisis pouring in from the depths of his soul suddenly filled Xiao Yang's body, and then Xiao Yang suddenly drank, and his figure moved away. After all, this happened in a blink of an eye, and Xiao Yang didn't care about the incompatibility between Shan Yarrow and Shanling. The speed skyrocketed. When facing the two women, he was holding one in each hand. As for the snake torture, Xiao Yang was punished. The terrifying power was shaken back, and the four left the place just now. Boom boom boom. Just as Xiao Yang and the four left, the next moment, where the four of them were, the space in front of them suddenly shattered, and then a ray of fighting chi suddenly appeared, reaching the sky. With the appearance of such a change, the barrier around the top-secret dueling field suddenly felt a shattering feeling, such a loud sound, as if it would shatter at any time. Is that a daughter? A shocking voice slowly came from the mouth of the Madwood Immortal Master. After all, Immortal Madwood is also a pharmacist of the immortal rank, and his soul power naturally stepped into the Fairyland. The soul power of the Fairyland level, at the moment when the dueling field was broken, also felt that it was not far from the dueling field, sinking in the dueling field. Above, a feeling familiar to the depths of the soul fills the body. Boom boom boom. The next moment, with the appearance of the blood-colored Do-Chi beam in the blood fog of the Gorefiend left guard, the barrier that isolated the duel field and the top of the desert mountain range suddenly shatter. And the barrier protecting this dueling field was broken, and in the blood mist of the Gorefiend left guard, a gloomy smile suddenly appeared, which made people feel quite unpleasant. Ha ha ha. Immortal Master Crazy Wood, you can't trap this guard with this barrier. Today, without the barrier of this barrier, I see how you can destroy me. In the blood mist of the Gorefiend Zwawei, a voice of disdain came out instantly. Immediately, a familiar figure suddenly climbed out of the blood fog of the Gorefiend left guard. This is the Gorefiend left guard. It's just that the aura of this Gorefiend left guard is undoubtedly much stronger than before. Go away. Immortal Master Madwood didn't even look at the Gorefiend left guard when he heard the words, and his pupils locked onto the top of the duel arena. At this time, above the duel arena, a rather funny scene appeared. I saw Xiao Yang holding Shan Yarrow and Shanling on the left and right respectively. As for the snake torture, due to Xiao Yang's timely reminder, it was not affected. Boy! An earth-shattering shout suddenly sounded from the sunken duel field in front of Xiao Yang. Mass! Xiao Yang saw this, his scalp was numb, he couldn't help but curse secretly. As Immortal Master Crazy Wood's voice fell, an aura bursting into the sky suddenly burst out. The next moment, Immortal Master Crazy Wood suddenly came to Xiao Yang. Senior. Xiao Yang gritted his teeth while enduring the pressure of the Immortal Warrior. Let them go. Immortal Master Crazy Wood's brows were filled with extremely terrifying aura, and he drank at Xiao Yang, obviously complaining about the two women in Xiao Yang's arms. Xiao Yang heard the words. Without hesitation, he put down the two daughters, Shan Yarrow, Shanling, with both hands. However, at the moment of crisis, although Xiao Yang hugged the two daughters, the placement of his palms and fingers was just right, and he did not touch any part of the two daughters. You! As Shan Yarrow Shanling looked back, the Madwood Immortal Master said obsessively, I don't know you. Seeing this, Shanling took a deep breath and said calmly, You'll be fine. Immortal Master Madwood said helplessly, Ha ha ha. Immortal Master Crazy Wood, I didn't expect you to have today. A playful voice came from the mouth of the Gorefiend left guard. Humph. Seeing this, Yang saw the power of holy flames soaring instantly, suppressing the blood mist all over the Gorefiend left guard. Don't go too far. Gorefiend Zwawei snorted coldly, Facing the power of the terrifying holy flame of this rock, even the second strongest of his Gorfiend clan was quite afraid. "I'll stand it here, Master, you'd better explain it to the little master first." Yang naturally knew that there was some misunderstanding between Immortal Master Madwood and his daughter Shanling, and immediately said, "Okay, give me 5 minutes." Seeing this, Immortal Master Crazy Wood said in a comprehensible way, "What do you want to do?" Shanling opened her mouth slightly when she heard the words. "Shanling, I know I'm sorry for you. But as the owner of this desert mountain range, I am forced to do so." Immortal Master Madwood stepped forward slightly, his breath shrinking. "Where is there a little bit of this desert mountain range?" "The power of the Lord, the immortal warrior." "But why did you abandon her and run away alone?" Shanling said with red eyes. Although the letter has indeed been changed, Shanling still feels that the Madwood Immortal Master must have some secrets that no one knows. "Abandon her?" As soon as Shanling's voice fell, Immortal Master Madwood's expression became extremely ugly. "I haven't abandoned her at all." A majestic voice came from Immortal Master Madwood. "Impossible. The letter in the manner has already been said." Shanling stubbornly held back her eyes that were about to fall, and said with her beautiful eyes staring at Immortal Master Madwood, "The letter in the manner did say yes, but the content may have been changed by the immortal rank 4th grade prototype pill. The letter in the manner only records the soul liquid and the difficulties I encountered, and nothing else is mentioned at all," Immortal Master Madwood said with some humor. "But..." Shanling heard the words, she just wanted to say it in Do, but she couldn't think of what to say. If the letter in the mansion and manor was really changed, then there is no doubt that he is really embarrassed for his actions. At this moment, Shanling has 5 grains and miscellaneous grains in her heart. Shanyaro on the side was staring at Immortal Madwood, because she could feel that Immortal Madwood had an aura that was exactly the same as their Qianmuyu clan. The Gorfiend left guard was constantly suppressed by Yang's whole body's holy flame power, and had some difficulty faintly. "Damn it, when I regain some strength, everyone here will die." The Gorfiend Zhuowei snorted coldly in his heart, and immediately ran away. "Are you Shanyao?" Immortal Master Madwood said to Shanyaro with some guilt. "Uncle Mu." Shanyaro was extremely well behaved, and said to Immortal Master Crazy Wood, "Oh, it was me who blamed me at the beginning. It was because of me that your 2 families were destroyed, and the wives and estranged." Immortal Master Madwood said helplessly, and suddenly there were many holes in his eyes. "I want to know the truth." After a few seconds, Shanling, who had been taciturn, suddenly spoke up. "Well, there are some things you will know sooner or later. I'll tell you while this soul power is still there." Immortal Master Kwangmu looked at the 2 daughters, full of doting. What exactly happened to Immortal Master Crazy Wood back then? Xiao Yan heard the words, and immediately cast his eyes on Immortal Master Crazy Wood with interest. "Outsiders only know that I am Immortal Master Crazy Wood, but they don't know my real name is Shanmu. Thousands of years ago, the desert mountain range was still one of the most powerful places in Shentian Santian. At that time, I had already reached the level of the 7-star Do Emperor and the 3rd-rank alchemist of the Emperor. It was also difficult to find an opponent. At that time, I was arrogant, thinking about cultivation, and decided to go out for a walk, but I didn't want to be fooled by others. At the beginning, I was stuck in the 3rd-grade alchemist of the Emperor's rank, and I couldn't break through to the immortal rank for a long time. I was so eager for success, which led me to go to extremes. So I came into contact with a mysterious powerhouse in the ghost world. Just when I was about to put the wrong one, I encountered Yang. Yang was originally a holy flame. At that time, he was attacked by the Gorfians. When he was about to die, I swallowed him. The process of swallowing was full of hardships, but it was a success. After swallowing the holy flame, my strength and refining skills skyrocketed. When I returned to the desert mountain range, I inherited the position of the master of the desert mountain range. At that time, I met your mother. Your mother has extremely beautiful long hair. She is born with a smile and a good heart, and she often saves some weak beasts or humans. Because of your mother's good character, disaster also followed. I clearly remember that it was a refreshing morning. Your mother was 9 months pregnant at that time, but it was because of a walk that she brought back something that destroyed our entire desert mountain range. Blood demon Chi. The Gorfians took an innocent and weak child as a guide, and forcibly sealed many strong Gorfians inside, escaping my sight, so on the day you were born, it exploded. The day you were born, the blood flowed like a river. Because your mother had just given birth and added self-blame in her heart, she still did not escape the disaster in the end, and I, as the king of the desert mountain range, no matter how many those who are reluctant to give up must also kill these foreign evil races. Immortal Master Madwood said slowly. And the Qianmuyu clan was originally one of the few powerful races in this Shentian. When I went out to practice, I was fortunate to befriend Yushuan, the patriarch of the Qianmuyu, so I encountered an attack from a foreign evil clan in our desert mountain range. At that time, I immediately sealed the entire desert mountain range. At the same time, send a signal to give Yushuan coordinates. Yu Xian disregarded the opposition of the clan, and brought nearly 80% of the entire race's combat power to my desert mountain range to fight against the enemy together. That battle can be described as heavy damage. And your Qianmuyu clan, because Yushuan took away almost all the combat power, the Gorfians took advantage of the emptiness and completely wiped out your Qianmuyu clan. Immortal Master Kwangmu said here, his eyes filled with guilt. Looking at Shan Yaro. And I, coupled with the power of the Holy Flame, Yu Xian and Yang, the 9-star fighting emperors, barely reached the attack of the strongest among the Gorfians. But we found that even if it is Shenyang, it is not an easy task to completely eliminate the foreign evil race, so we had no choice but to seal it. So now in this desert mountain range, there are 3 most powerful ones. The powerhouse of the extraterritorial evil race Gorfiend. And I don't know why, Yu Xian and I both know that the attack of the Gorfians must have something to do with the Shenling royal family, Immortal Master Madwood said solemnly. So, is that so? Shan Yaro had some vague guesses in her heart, but now that she thought of what Immortal Master Kwangmu said, she immediately lowered her voice. Damn human. Gorfiend Zhuowei said gloomily, his eyes slowly staring at Shan Yaro and the others. His current strength is not even a human fighting immortal. At most, he is at the peak of Do Di. Therefore, if he is to deal with this Madwood Immortal Master and Yang, his terrifying power is not enough, so he can only think of other ways. These 2 women should have a good relationship with Immortal Master Crazy Wood. Maybe you can use these 2 to help me get out of here. The Gorfiend left guard spoke slowly, but his voice was extraordinarily strange. Snake punishment, protect them. Xiao Yang said suddenly. Obviously the huge soul force instantly sensed the intention of the Gorfiend left guard. What? Emperor's realm-level small perfections soul power, the smell of soul liquid. The next moment, Immortal Master Kwangmu looked away from the 2 of Shanling and came to Xiao Yang. I need your help. As if after thinking about it, Kwangmu Xianlan spoke slowly. Immortal Master Kwangmu was quite happy. Since his daughter and the last little princess of the Qianmuyu clan were all right, the top priority now is to kill the Gorfiend left guard. Otherwise, once the Gorfiend left guard is allowed to escape, it may cause extremely terrifying troubles and disasters, and Kwangmu Xianlan has a hunch, as if this Gorfiend left guard has always wanted to do something. Why did you say this, senior? Xiao Yang was shocked when he heard the words. He was only a human in the early stage of the 5-star Do Emperor. How could he possibly help this Do Emperor fight at the peak level? You may not be able to, but the ruler behind you and the power of flame on you are enough. Immortal Master Madwood said slightly. Senior, this is an evil clan from outside the realm, so he looks down on me too much. Xiao Yang's heart was suddenly shocked. Yang, your strength seems to be slowly depleting. The Gorfiend left guard said with a grim expression. Just now during the conversation between Immortal Master Madwood and Shan Ling, the Gorfiend left guard and Yang kept breaking out. There was an extremely terrifying battle, so the aura on both of them was slightly weaker. You can't get any better. Yang's breath did not diminish, and he was still strong. The power of the khaki holy flame all over his body was burning the space faintly, making the blood-red blood of the bloodfiend Zhuowei become thinner. Stand up. Boy, follow me to slaughter the extraterrestrial evil race. After the completion of the matter, Sheng Yang handed over to him. Immortal Master Crazy Wood said slowly. Senior, the extraterritorial evil clan is the public enemy of our vast world. To deal with the extraterritorial evil clan, I, Xiao Yang, would like to do my best. Xiao Yang's mouth cracked with a strange smile, and then said. It's really cunning, but Yang's power is almost at its limit. It's time to give Sheng Yang a new owner. Don't worry, as long as this Gorfiend left guard falls, Saint Flame will definitely give in. Immortal Master Madwood said. Since this is the case, it's better for the younger generation to be respectful than to obey. Xiao Yang exuded an extremely hot power of fire. The flame figure slowly radiated from Xiao Yang's body, and then the strange fire eternal ancient ruler behind him. The whole body was green, and the strange fire of as many as 23 colors suddenly shot out. What kind of flame is this? A hint of doubt suddenly appeared on the distorted face of the gore fiend Zhuowei, because even from his terrifying strength, Xiao Yang felt a vague sense of unease in this flame. This flame is really extraordinary. Compared to Sheng Yang, it's not too much, but it seems to have lost some soul. Immortal Master Madwood stared at Xiao Yang's dazzling flame and said. At the same time, on the ancient ruler of eternal fire behind Xiao Yang, Long Yi's huge fiery red dragon figure also burst out. Artifact spirit? Seeing this, the left guard of the gore fiend suddenly had a very greedy aura. This artifact spirit is also the body of the soul. If you can devour this artifact spirit, then gore fiend left guard will be able to recover to its peak strength. There are quite a few secrets in this kid. But although this artifact spirit is powerful, there are actually as many as 23 kinds of attributes of that flame. Could it be because of the cultivation technique? Immortal Master Madwood slowed down. He spoke slowly, and his voice was extremely puzzled, because even with the strength of the crazy wood Immortal Master, he had never heard of the existence of some such exercises. Shanling, I don't have much time left for my soul power. In order to completely obliterate this gore fiend left guard, we have to terminate our conversation. If you have any questions, go down and ask Yang directly. After Immortal Master Madwood finished speaking, there was a flash of determination in his eyes, because he knew that if he wanted to completely obliterate this alien race, he would probably make his last trace of soul power completely dissipate. But as the Lord of the Desert Mountain Range, he has nothing to do. Don't worry, Father. Seeing this, Shan Yarrow finally spoke. Ha ha ha. Upon hearing this, Immortal Master Madwood burst out laughing and then walked away. Kill. I didn't have time to think about it. I was racing against time to kill this gore fiend left guard. Boom boom boom. The terrifying blood demon Qi burst out in an instant. Obviously, the blood demon left guard also discovered that although Xiao Yang was only a mere 5-star Do Emperor early stage, the power on his body was very strange, and he had to be careful immediately. Stand up. Rock. Suppression. Kwangmu Xianlan closed her eyes, opened her pupils the next moment, and an aura that was feared by the world suddenly erupted from her brows. Okay. Yang Wenyang said. A small khaki yellow holy flame slowly appeared on top of the huge body. The power of the khaki holy flame was covered by a layer of rock-like things, and then a powerful aura that killed all evil instantly appear. Damn bastard. Are you going to go all out? The blood-red blood demonic energy of the gore fiend left guard was already shaking violently, as if something terrifying was brewing. As for Immortal Master Crazy Wood, he mobilized all the soul powers belonging to his Fairyland level, slowly condensing the blow of the strongest. Boom boom boom. In the desert mountain range at this time, apart from Snake Punishment, Shan Yarrow and Shan Ling, the others were quite lively. The first is Xiao Yang. Xiao Yang tightly holds the ancient ruler full of the power of different fire, and the figure of Long Yi Giant Dragon also emerges. Although his own strength is only in the early stage of the 5-star Do Di, his own unique strength, the power of fire, coupled with the mysterious power of flame on Long Yi, also seemed domineering, and then his eyes were fixed on the gore fiend left guard above the sky. At this time, the gore fiend left guard was covered in blood-red gore fiend energy and wrapped his entire body. As he kept chanting something, extremely bugs instantly emerged from the blood-colored gore fiend energy, and then directly attached to the body of the gore fiend left guard. As these blood-colored bugs attached to the gore fiend left guard, the aura of the gore fiend left guard quickly became stronger. In a short period of time, it made everyone feel unreachable. As for Immortal Master Crazy Wood, his eyes were slightly closed, and a soul force from his heart continuously condensed from his body, turning it into a dazzling silver light. Yang, the power of the khaki holy flame burst out instantly, and then turned into a terrifying aura that shook the world. Immortal Master Madwood, do you think Ben Guard will be fooled by the same trick? A frivolous voice burst out from the gore fiend left guard, whose complexion became cloudy. Whether it backfires or falls, you'll know after trying it. Immortal Madwood also knew that this gore fiend left guard was extremely powerful, and the blood demon energy in his body was extremely difficult to deal with, but the soul that Immortal Madwood was using now with the power of Yang's holy flame added to the attack, it shouldn't be difficult to seal the gore fiend left guard again. But the seal is a seal after all, and the seal will eventually be torn apart with the passage of time, which will bring about even greater disasters. So at this time, Immortal Master Madwood has a trace of determination in his pupils. He knows that, if you don't completely eliminate this gore fiend left guard today, I'm afraid that in the future these Shen 3 days will be ruined again. Senior. Seeing this, Xiao Yang couldn't help but tremble in his heart. The strength of this gore fiend left guard is too terrifying. Even if Xiao Yang is blessed with so many different fire powers, he feels extremely troublesome. Because when facing the Gore-fiend left guard, Xiao Yan felt the dignified evil aura from this extraterritorial evil clan. Even if they were far apart, Xiao Yan could feel the horror of the blood demon chi on the left guard of the Gore-fiend. If he got a little bit of it at will, I'm afraid that blood demon chi would be deadly. Even Xiao Yang, relying on his huge soul power, discovered that the little bugs on the Gore-fiend left guard were actually the source of evil that contained extremely evil power. Don't worry, you just need to help us at the critical moment. Retreat. This battle is not something you can handle, you just need to do this. Immortal Master Madwood's huge soul power communicated with Xiao Yang. Senior righteousness. Xiao Yang heard the words, his whole body trembled, and he was very impressed by what this crazy wood immortal master just said, because he knew that this crazy wood immortal was willing to sacrifice his life for justice. Gore-fiend left guard, today, let's sum up our thousands of years of grievances. Immortal Master Madwood had been brewing for a long time, and immediately drank it suddenly, and the breath of his whole body increased to the extreme. Humph. You old and immortal guy, if you belonged to our Gore-fiend clan, how would you be reduced to extinction? What happened today is due to your wrong choice. The Gore-fiend left guard's voice was full of ruthless ridicule. Yeah, but today, you will die. A roar full of anger suddenly appeared from Immortal Master Madwood. The next moment, Immortal Master Crazy would burst out with a cyan vindictive energy. Boom boom boom. The cyan vindictive energy just burst out, and suddenly, in the top layer of this desert mountain range, countless trees grew wildly, and in a short time, the top layer of this desert mountain range was covered. Damn, come again, the Gore-fiend left guard said solemnly, and then the body floating in the sky moved at high speed. Give it up, with my wood world, you can't escape from the top of this desert mountain range. Immortal Master Madwood smiled slightly. Bastard. Gore-fiend left guard couldn't help but curse it secretly. A beam of blood-colored energy containing monstrous evil power instantly attacked Immortal Master Madwood. Would. Immortal Master Crazy would said in his heart upon seeing this. The next moment, the evil beam of light that was about to attack Immortal Master Madwood was instantly blocked by a huge tree. Bang bang bang. The evil beam of light collided with the huge tree, and the power of the two exploded in an instant, causing a sky full of dust. This crazy wood immortal master is really going to work hard, and he has even used the wood world and all the soul power. And this crazy wood immortal master also knows that he can't really kill me with the current one, so this crazy wood immortal master also knows that he can't really kill me. Immortal Master Mu should be delaying time. The real ultimate move is the power of the holy flame on that rock. Once the power of the holy flame on this rock is finished, I'm afraid my end won't be much better. Moreover, the other two subordinates who followed me to invade the desert mountain range had their breaths slightly sunk. Did something happen to them? No, I have to prepare in advance. I always feel that apart from the power of holy flame on this rock, there is something else threatening my existence. After the blood demon left guard said, he fled in an instant, and then the body, a trace of purple gold light beams kept violently upside down in his body, and that appearance was clearly calling for something. Beyond the far-flung world. Here, it is already a dead sea, and the stormy sea water is constantly beating on the shore. On that shore, countless human corpses were strewn all over, dripping with blood. A small river made of blood actually stained the ocean into blood, extremely bloody. Standing among these dead figures, a thin figure slowly appeared. It was a figure whose whole body was covered by a blood-colored mist. The aura around his body was extremely flat, without any improvement, but it was often like this, but compared to that crazy wood immortal master, he was undoubtedly much stronger. What? The call of the Gore-fiend left guard. This kid seems to have invaded some Shenling continent before. Why is he asking me for help now? Well, although I can't go directly to those upper planes to be discovered by the humans there, a projection of a clone might be enough to pull him back. After all, this guy is also the second-in-command of my blood demon clan. A voice slowly came from the blood-colored fog. If Immortal Master Madwood was here, he would definitely recognize that this is the supreme ruler of the Gore-fiend. Blood demon. This is an evil person who is mainly slaughter, supplemented by bloodthirsty, and countless powerful people in the world want to kill him. Just when the Gore-fiend was about to leave, among the thousands of human beings who had already fallen, a figure suddenly burst out, and then a silver sword suddenly appeared in the palm of his hand. Make the body, devil. Go to hell. After the only remaining figure finished speaking, he also knew his fate. He immediately shouted, blew away, and tried to pull the blood demon to fall together. Humph. A cold hum came from under the Gore-fiend's fog, and then the silver sword melted instantly. As for the self-destruction that was so close, it was also swallowed by the Gorfiend's blood demon energy. Human. It's really delicious. After the Gorfiend finished speaking, he casually glanced at the place where there were already corpses all over the place, and then suddenly raised his head. An extremely terrifying evil aura reached the sky. On the other side, at the top of the desert mountain range at this time, the whole place was shrouded in the wood world of the Mad Wood Immortal Master. Huge trees in the sky rose up from the ground, and then kept facing each other, turning the blood demon. All the retreats of the left guard will be killed one by one. I am afraid that even I am struggling with the wood domain and soul power of this Mad Wood Immortal Master, and these trees are not ordinary things. It seems that this Mad Wood Immortal Master has exerted extremely terrifying soul power. Xiao Yang's aura was elevated to the extreme, and then he secretly praised the things in Immortal Master Crazy Wood's domain. This wood realm is the realm of the Mad Wood Immortal Master. Within this mere area, the Mad Wood Immortal Master's strength will be multiplied several times, and even the strength of the Gorfiend left guard will be suppressed to a certain extent. Boy, looking at your potential, this Mad Wood Immortal Master's wood realm is powerful, but you are also a pharmacist yourself, and you have possessed both fire and wood attributes since ancient times, and the increase in the wood realm for you is quite terrifying. Long Yi said with disdain, and then rolled his eyes at Xiao Yang. When Xiao Yang heard the words, he also knew it, and he immediately stopped talking and paid attention when he was concentrating. Gorfiend left guard, where are you running? Immortal Master Madwood shouted, and then his speed skyrocketed, chasing after him. In fact, with the strength of the Gorfiend left guard, naturally he would not be afraid of this Madwood Immortal Master, not to mention that this Madwood Immortal Master is still in a state of soul, and his strength is greatly reduced, but the most important thing is Saint Flame. I don't know if it's because of the balance between heaven and earth or other reasons. Among their many foreign evil races, each race is restrained by a holy flame. There are 36 holy flames in total, corresponding to 36 extremely powerful evil races. Gorfiend, exploding. The Gorfiend left guard ran away for a while, and suddenly realized that Immortal Madwood was chasing after him. He didn't run away immediately, and shouted abruptly to the many trees surrounding Immortal Madwood behind him. Boom boom boom. 3 terrifying blood-colored energy beams with a monstrous evil aura suddenly attacked Immortal Master Madwood. Humph. Wooden hand. Immortal Master Madwood's eyes narrowed and the terrifying tree around him wriggled instantly. When the terrifying and evil power of the Gorfiend left guard was about to attack him, the trees around him turned into a huge giant hand, directly suppress that energy. Seeing this, the left guard of the Gorfiend exuded a sinister smile, and then his figure flickered and disappeared in place in an instant. The next moment, when Gorfiend Zhuowei appeared, he had already come directly to Immortal Master Crazy Wood, raised his hand that was red all over, and snapped it at Immortal Crazy Wood Tianlingai. This seemingly simple blow actually contains most of the evil power of the left guard of the Gorfiend. If the soul body of this Mad Wood Immortal Master is attacked like this, it will probably vanish in an instant. Gorfiend left guard, you must underestimate me too. A dignified snort burst out from the mouth of the Mad Wood Immortal Master. Spirit Cloud Strike. A light hum emanated from Immortal Madwood's mouth, and then Immortal Madwood's dazzling soul power, like a thread of gunpowder, ignited rapidly, instantly bursting out with the supreme power that annihilates everything. Not good. Hurry up and hold your breath, don't use vindictive energy or soul power. Xiao Yang's pupils shrank after seeing the dazzling soul power of Mad Wood Immortal Master, and a tremor originating from the depths of his soul filled the air. Xiao Yang's heart. The soul power of this Mad Wood Immortal Master has reached the Fairyland, and the soul power of the Fairyland is undoubtedly one heaven and one underground compared to the Emperor Rel. Okay. The 3 of Shanyao didn't know what their current form was. After all, the 3 of them couldn't get involved, so they immediately followed Xiao Yang's voice. It's just that Yang Jian, who seems to be brewing some terrifying trick, has a lot of changes in his opinion of Xiao Yang. This kid is not a coward. If we kill this blood demon left guard, this Saint Yang can also be handed over with confidence. After all, I still have to take care of those 2 children. The threat of Saint Flame is too great. Yang murmured on his handsome face. Boom boom boom. The few people just finished speaking, they turned their heads and saw that in the center of the battle, a blood-colored evil force and a colorless and transparent soul force collided viciously together. I must win. I don't know why, although Shan Ling had already followed Xiao Yang's practice at this time, the fluctuations caused by the power of the soul and the power of blood-colored evil still made it extremely difficult for Shan Ling. Ling had to protect her in front of Shan Yao, her hands tightly covering her ears. Xiao Yan, who was beside him, instantly retracted his own strange fire into his body. As for Long Yi, who was above the ancient ruler of strange fire, he also returned to it. I can't believe that immortal Master Madwood is so righteous, and even expending all the power of this soul body, he wants to seriously injure the left guard of the Gorefiend. This is clearly a gift for you. Long Yi seemed vaguely vague. Knowing something, he said mysteriously. It's going to be desperate. The next moment, Xiao Yang didn't care what Long Yi said, and his perception was astonishingly felt that the soul power in the body of the Madwood Immortal Master was rapidly draining. Yang, I'm looking at you. Immortal Master Crazy Wood kept entangling trees one by one, and then he attacked the Gorefiend left guard. With the addition of the terrifying soul power, the Gorefiend left guard at this time turned out to be vaguely a little labored up. It's just that Immortal Master Crazy Wood has done all this, and his soul and body fluids have become illusory. Obviously, those methods just now have reached his current limit. Rock shattered heavenly burial. Yang heard the words, a trace of grief flashed in his eyes, and then he shouted at the Gorefiend left guard who was struggling to resist the attack of the Madwood Immortal Master. With the explosive sound of Yang, a flame like a khaki liquid slowly flowed out of the rock. The power of the khaki holy flame had just appeared, and the weak evil power in this space was instantly shattered, and even the left guard of the Gorefiend could not help shrinking his pupils. Damn, this Madwood Immortal Master, and what kind of medicine did Yang take? Do you have to fight the threat of falling and die with me? The left guard of the Gorefiend had a bit of a hard time dealing with Immortal Master Crazy Wood's desperate soul power. At first, he felt uneasy, but now he is adding the source power of the holy flame of this rock, which is extremely tricky. Boom boom boom. The power of the holy flame on the rock body just appeared, and the khaki yellow rock all over the body also resonated violently with the holy flame, so it immediately attacked the power of the khaki yellow holy flame on the rock. Go. Gorefiend buried in the rock. Seeing this, Yang smiled slightly in his heart, and immediately above the palm of his hand, the khaki yellow holy flame seemed to come alive, skipping directly into the sky. As the holy flame came to the sky, the rocks around him seemed to be called by something, and they frantically moved towards the holy flame. It's this trick again. Seeing this, the left guard of the Gorefiend sank slightly, because he knew that at the beginning, he suffered from this trick. That time, Immortal Master Crazy Wood relied on this move to suppress him directly, and that's why the picture taken by the giant hand in the sky that Xiao Yang and the others saw just now. This video will end here.